Hey everybody out there in YouTube land, this is Will Dragon Whisperer, this is Leonidas, and we're back with another video for the channel. And first thing I want to do is apologize because my energy level in my latest videos has not been where it should be. I've had a lot of things going on here at the reptile room. You know, I lost Bubba, my tegu. I had to unfortunately have a bearded dragon, Stevie Ray, that I've worked with for a long time, put down. Got a lot of breeding projects coming into fruition and some other things going on, so I apologize for that, you guys. We're going to get that energy level back up where it used to be. And if you guys have not checked out Johan's Exotics, he has an incredible channel. He deals with tarantulas and arachnids and other invertebrates. The guy's a pimp. His videos are amazing. His editing is top notch. So go check out his channel. Give him some love. And also, he's just recently started a gaming channel. And me and him and some of his friends have been playing Fortnite and some other games together. So you guys go check that out if you want to see the Dragon Whisperer and Johan and some of our buddies play Fortnite and some other games together. You'll get a lot of laughs, I promise. And also, we're going to be changing the name from Tar Heel Exotics, or excuse me, from Dragon Whisperer to Tar Heel Exotics here on the channel. I need to just convert it over because that's the name of my business and for a lot of other reasons. So I'm just trying to get a circular logo that I like. I didn't want to take my square business logo and just make it round. So as soon as I get that done, you guys, the channel will be changing to Tar Heel Exotics. Also, bringing back an old school thing from the channel in this video. There will be a surprise in the middle of this video. A buddy of mine, he's kind of going through an issue right now, and he's really a pretty upbeat guy. I don't know how much it's affecting him right now, but my buddy across the pond, you will know when it happens that there is a special moment in the video. I brought back the karaoke break, and it's for you, buddy, so I hope you get a kick out of it and some laughs at my expense. This video, we're going to be covering a DIY incubator that I set up for my ball python eggs, and I'm going to tell you guys my experience with that, what I've learned, and what I'll do differently next time, and some really cool footage of the snakes actually moving around inside of the eggs. So we're going to get straight into the video. Hope you guys enjoy it. Let's hit the road.
Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Alright, you guys, this is a Frigidaire. It's originally sold as a wine chiller. I got this from my local Walmart. I think I paid about $130 for it. Has cool blue LEDs inside. It's got the clear glass doors so you can see inside and see your egg boxes. It's got a digital temperature display that gives you another temperature source inside the unit there at the top, and it has multiple shelf configurations. I've got it hooked up with this ZoomEd, I believe is the brand, kind of an inexpensive thermostat. Got it set at 89 degrees, and I have the heat mat plugged in here and ran inside of the wine chiller. And I have some bearded dragon eggs inside of here that I have them higher up, so they'll have a little bit lower temperature, farther away from the heat source, and a little less humidity. Got some holes poked in there, press and seal, and then my ball python eggs that have completely sealed, press and seal on top. And I've got them closer to my heat source. Now, I was having some condensation issues with my tubs with the water buildup and then dripping down, so I kind of reached out on some forums, and I had some great suggestions about elevating one side of your shelves. So to do that without actually changing my shelf, I have bundled up this towel. I put it in the back and rest my tub on top of it so it creates a slope. That way any water that builds up will run down the press and seal and then go down the wall of the egg tub instead of dripping straight down on the eggs. So that was a cool little hack I discovered. But you want to have some slope on your shelf, so if you do have excess condensation, it will run to one side and not drip straight down. Now, you always have the option of leaving the chiller unplugged, but then you're going to lose the light and the temperature display. So I looked up the schematics online, and I was able to locate the wires that went to the chilling unit or the compressor, and I clipped those wires and taped them off really well. So now when I plug the chiller in, I still have the lights and the temperature, but I do not have the condenser or the chilling unit coming on, so I don't have to worry about the incubator getting cold. I'm using a 10 by 20 seedling mat for my heat source. These do not get near as hot as a reptile mat, so if you were to have a thermostat failure, you're not going to get near as big of a temperature spike on your eggs. And I have my heat probe attached right here by a zip tie to the middle shelf, giving me a readout here right where my egg box is. The cords for the probe and the heat mat I just have ran right out the corner of the door, and the gasket still seals properly, and this has prevented me from having to drill any holes. So when I shut the door, everything's sealed in, but there's no holes for temperature or humidity to escape. This has worked out really well. might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon, I could go to space with the air like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy, clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here comes bad news, talking this and that. Well, give me all you got and don't hold it back. I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy, clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Bring me down, can't nothing bring me down. My love is too high, bring me down. Can't nothing bring me down. Bring me down, can't nothing bring me down. The level's too high to bring me down. Can't nothing bring me down because I said I'm too happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. This is my ball python egg box, and I have it covered completely with press and seal. I decided to use Super Hatch as a medium. It's what I've always used for my crested geckos, and I followed the instructions on the label like I always do. I soak it a little bit in water till it's a little bit submerged in water. Wait about 5 minutes for it to soak the water up, then drain all the excess water. It's always worked well for crested geckos, but I think in the future I will use vermiculite. Most of the breeders I know use vermiculite, and you do that 50-50 by weight, and the easiest way is to fill up your egg box to the appropriate level on your scale, whatever weight the vermiculite weighs, then add the exact same weight of water till you have basically doubled the weight that you started out with the vermiculite. I think that I had the Super Hatch too wet. Maybe I didn't drain out enough of the water, and I think that created windows on some of my eggs that I'm going to show you guys. Now, I did not get this clutch on time, so I was not able to separate it, and it was already hardened, so I was not able to candle the eggs and turn them embryo up. But I've looked at a lot of research, talked to a lot of people on forums, and there's about a 7% chance of the egg failing as opposed to candling and turning the embryo up when you cannot do that. The hatch rate only changes by about 7% if you just leave the eggs the same way you found them and don't candle them and turn them. So these are the windows and the mold. I have a little bit of mold on one egg there, and then I have some windows on a couple other eggs, and I think that's because my substrate was too wet. Anybody please help me in the comments if you have other opinions. I would love to know so that it doesn't happen in the future. Now, one of the biggest mistakes that first-time breeders make is messing with their eggs. You really have to be patient and trust the process and leave your eggs alone. That's one of the main reasons that you want a clear glass door on the front of whatever you use for an incubator, so that you can look in and check on your eggs without having to open up and actually mess with the eggs and their humidity and their temperature. Now, if you have the proper humidity in your medium and you have the press and seal on there good, your humidity is going to be good, and you should have a way to monitor that temperature without opening the incubator. But I wanted to check these eggs midway along the process once I saw the mold in the windows, and I was able to see movement inside of every egg except the one that had the little bit of mold. Alright, you guys, once again, it's Will the Dragon Whisperer. Don't forget the channel will be changing to Tar Heel Exotic soon, and we do have a reptile tour video coming up soon, and my experience with my mite infestation. Don't forget to smash that like button, ring that notification bell. Me and Leonidas are going to get out of here. Hope to see you guys on the channel for the next video I post, and I'm out.